What up, good people? It's your man King Chronos, aka DJ Chronos, aka OMG for Peasants. Back in with a video from I forgot how to pronounce it. So I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna butcher their name like that. They'll say it eventually, and then I'll repeat it, and then you know what I'm saying. Why we should not look for aliens. I have a feeling this one go, cause this will go bad for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we're ready for that. Told me in the video, I'm not gonna keep it here to talking too long. Usually how this goes is they say stuff, I respond to it, react to it. People attack me because I'm not a science major, I don't know quantum physics and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes the stuff I do say, they say minutes later to confirm what I said, but I jumped the gun and said it early, so either way, hit the like button, comment down below, let me know what y'all think. If y'all want to attack me, go ahead. Subscribe, notification bell. Links in the description down below. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud for my DJ mixes, Twitch, gaming, main channel, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying. And I started a business, sell cookies. I'll put that Instagram link below as well. Let's jump on there.
The universe is incredibly big and seems full of potential for life, with billions of habitable planets. If an advanced civilization had the technology to travel between the stars at just 0.1...
Real quick, if there's other super Earths and other inhabitable planets like they just said, how come life as we know it hasn't evolved to a certain degree on these other planets? Let's continue.
1% of the speed of light, it could colonize our
even if they're not humanoid in shape.
Galaxy in roughly 100 million years.
Just a thought.
Which is not that long given the billions of years the Milky Way has existed. So, in principle, any spacefaring civilization should be able to spread rapidly over huge sectors of the galaxy. And yet, we see nothing, hear nothing. The universe seems empty, devoid of others. This is the Fermi paradox, which we've discussed in more detail in other videos. Confronted with the seemingly empty universe, humanity faces a dilemma. We desperately want to know if we are alone in the Milky Way. We want to call out and reveal ourselves to anyone watching, but that could be the last thing we ever do. Because maybe the universe is not empty. Maybe it's full of civilizations, but they are hiding from each other. Maybe the civilizations that attracted attention in the past were wiped away.
Peace out, leaving home just to change my phone plan. Hello, switching from my sofa. Goodbye, everything you can. Hello, Google Fi, phone plan that can.
I apologize.
Brawler!
This one's
it's
skippable.
time!
Go away!
You are needed!
Swept away by invisible arrows. This is the dark forest solution to the Fermi paradox.
Say the name.
The way of life. The hunter awakes in his hiding place and carefully listens for suspicious noises from the thick undergrowth before he gets up. Another night has passed without incident. The forest is dark and full of fog. He considers calling out to others to end his loneliness.
I see the lag. I hate the Wi-Fi here. Wi-Fi here sucks. Spectrum that suck ass, dog.
But stops himself at the last moment. What if they are like him? All living things seek to survive, secure resources, and multiply. Their greatest obstacle are other living things that share the same objective. Competition between species favored the survival of beings with advantageous traits. Our ancestors were inventive, competitive, expansionist, and greedy for resources, which led them to winning the competition for our planet. Today, most other animals are so utterly at our mercy that we wipe out about a dozen species a day, just as an unintentional byproduct of how we like to run things. But humans are more than individuals. From us, cultures emerge that also compete with each other. Competitive and expansionary cultures spread faster and further and merge with, subdue, or destroy others. If we look at our history, it becomes clear we are dangerous. Not just to others, but also to ourselves.
Facts.
Our human nature has driven us to take over every corner of our planet, and soon we will look to the stars, both to expand our domain and ensure access to ever more resources. And then we might stumble upon others trying to do the same thing. It's likely that the competition of life also takes place on faraway planets, so it's logical to assume that an alien civilization that came to dominate their planet would be in some regards similar to us. But if they're similar to us, they too may be dangerous. The implication. As the hunter sneaks through the dark forest all alone, he knows that there might be others like him. He can't know their intentions, if they are aggressive or not. The hunter knows he would kill to ensure his own survival, so he has to assume that they would too. And it might be that if he stumbles upon another hunter, the one that shoots first survives. None of this means that conflict is unavoidable. So far, the progress of the modern world seems to have made us more peaceful, not more violent. Maybe this is true for other civilizations too, that eventually progress means less conflict, not more. Different alien civilizations also should vary from the mild and peaceful to the malevolent and militaristic. The existential problem we're facing is that when we meet others between the stars, we have no way of telling who is peaceful or aggressive and what their true intentions are. Similarly, they might not understand or trust our intentions even if we tell them that we are peaceful. On top of that, if we did discover another civilization and they discovered us, the light years between us would mean years of communication delay. Both sides would be in a state of uncertainty, wondering if the wisest move is to just attack, because there's another serious issue: technological explosions and the first strike advantage. We don't know where the limits of technology are, but we do know how much technological progress matters in war. A few hundred or thousand years can turn conflict with uncertain results into a one-sided massacre. Caesar's legions would stand no chance against Napoleon's army with their cannons and muskets, which would be eradicated by artillery from the First World War, which would not stand a chance against today's drones and guided missiles. So the power level of different civilizations may vary massively, and even if not, between the time it takes us to detect another civilization and us saying hi, we might already be hopelessly behind on the tech tree. Which is bad enough, but the nature of interstellar conflict makes this worse. If your opponent is light years away, sending an invasion fleet takes so long that by the time it arrives, it might be hopelessly obsolete. So war between civilizations might be just about eliminating the other to remove an existential threat to yourself. Someone else who might be so scared of you that they attack the first chance they get. In this environment, the only way to guarantee a win is to strike with such force and speed that the target has no chance of survival or time to counterattack or escape to seek revenge later. The stakes are the highest possible, with no room for error. If we assume that the majority of civilizations live on planets, that leaves them pretty vulnerable. All you need to do is throw something massive at a planet to make it uninhabitable. So the ultimate interplanetary annihilation weapon is probably something like a relativistic kill vehicle, a missile shot at a planet at a significant fraction of the speed of light. For example, a missile the size of a person going 95% the speed of light has as much energy as all nuclear bombs on Earth. If you shot a few dozen at the civilization you wanted to wipe out, success would be fairly certain. Even a single hit would suffice. This is not that absurd of an idea. A civilization only slightly above us on the Kardashev scale would have enough energy to send multiple strikes against every planet it suspects of harboring life. What makes these weapons so sinister is how much they favor a first strike, since they would be so fast that it might be impossible to protect yourself effectively against them once they're launched. Conflict between civilizations.
With Kroger's Delivery Savings Pass, you get free delivery on all your fresh favorites.
Hey, you know what's better than a $5,000 PC? What? A $5,000 PC that costs $0. It's time to give you free stuff thanks to our friends at Honey.
Civilizations may not be lengthy affairs, but rapid winner-takes-all situations, where the first one to shoot wins. This makes any civilization an existential threat to any other. And if every civilization is an existential threat to every other, there may be only two kinds of civilizations out there: quiet ones and dead ones. So, what should we do? Should we worry? It's unlikely that anybody has noticed humanity yet. The radio signals we've transmitted in the last 100 years traveled a relatively tiny distance and have long decayed into unreadable noise.
So the thing about this is, right, if there is life on other planets, they've already been here. They know what we can do. We don't know what the hell they can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be some warmonger in the office trying to make it like, oh, we gotta kill them first. We can't let them invade our planet. Hit the button. Wipe us the fuck off the map. The spatial map. That makes sense.
At our technological stage, if we don't actively try to get noticed, and if nobody specifically looks at our pretty unremarkable solar system, we'll stay hidden. But one day we will venture into space in a serious way and need to consider these kinds of questions again. We don't know if there are others or if we are going through the forest alone. But we have no way of knowing for sure. For the time being, it seems the best we can do is to carefully listen. And even if we see others step into a clearing and make themselves known, we should not reply right away, but carefully watch them from the undergrowth. Perhaps we are also thinking about this all wrong by allowing our primitive brain that evolved in the context of the gruesome competition of life to conjure fears of predatory aliens all around us. Maybe the fact that we are looking at the universe like this is a sign that we are not grown up yet as a species. There could be a friendly, welcoming community of alien civilizations waiting to hear from us when we are ready. As for now, the good news is there is actually little we need to do. We just need to be thoughtful about the signals we send out into the galaxy. We need to watch the sky and learn more about our galaxy, our forest. Because whatever the nature of our forest is, full of dangers or friends, or nobody at all, only careful observation can tell. So, let's do that. At last, the hunter reaches a clearing and finds a comfortable position. Slowly, the sun melts the fog away. Lost in thought, he admires the vegetation until suddenly, he is eye to eye with another hunter, frozen in terror, just like himself. His mind is racing, considering all the different options. The hunter takes a deep breath and makes a decision. Maybe the only way out of the dark forest is to step into the clearing together. And with this hopeful picture, we say goodbye to the year 12,021 of the human era. It was a wild year to say the least, still much more fun than 12,020. Kurzgesagt had its most successful month ever and published a book. We tried a lot of new techniques and really got into Blender and Cinema 4D, hiding more and more 3D in our videos. We have so many ideas for next year and big more 3D in our videos. Got into Blender and Cinema 4D, hiding more and more 3D in our videos. Its most successful month ever and published a book. We tried a lot. Kurzgesagt had its most successful month ever and published a book. We tried a lot of new techniques and really got into Blender and Cinema 4D, hiding more and more 3D in our videos. We have so many ideas for next year and big and ambitious plans that we can't wait to share with you. And all of this was and is possible because of your direct support. Thank you so much. Kurzgesagt only works because of you. So in tune with the end of the year, we've designed a few products that will help you to visualize your place in the universe.
Alright, we're gonna pause it there. Don't really have much arguments in this video. Just observations and commenting. Obviously, how I feel is, for me, infamous words of Vince Staples. Practice peace and positivity and keeping that thing on you. You know what I'm saying? Run through the forest. I had that Glock on you. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorical Glock. Probably gonna need some lasers, satellites, nukes, all types of nonsense. But like I said, just to be prepared. We don't know how they gonna react to us. But like I said, if there is life on other planets, then at that moment, we know that they've already been here. You know what I'm saying? UFO sightings, Roswell, Area 51, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If that is true, we do know that they, because of Area 51, you know what I'm saying? Then they know that they exist. But at the same time, they don't yet know what they're capable of. I don't believe. I could be wrong, but you know. I guess we'll find that out at some point. Either way, the like button, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Links in the description down below. It's your man King Kronos, aka DJ Kronos, aka OMG Peasants. Mod it.